Hey everyone, welcome to the S tier channel. My name is Sammy Harbers, and this is my first official video on this. I have uploaded to this channel before, but this is a completely new start. So I want to show you guys a new project that I just began called S tier. Um, this is my own original um, idea for a story, and I've had it in mind since I was a child. So it's cool to finally realize this in some fashion. Um, so yeah, and Bloxels is a really great game builder, by the way. So yeah, so I'll basically be providing commentary in the form of narrations and whatnot. So let's see. Sebastian, I really hope you enjoy this feast that my servants prepared for you, and my parents commissioned presents they thought would be fitting for a hero such as yourself. And you've done so much for our kingdom, so it's the least we could do in order to repay you. Okay? And that was Princess Gina, by the way. Princess Gina Marigold. Let's see. This is his friend Cooper. Unlike that dimwit Jacob, I never divulged the secrecy of your gift. A signed poster of Sebi's idol, Hiro Tengu? Genius, Cooper, genius! By the way, this is supposed to be like in his thoughts. He can't hear me whispering to myself, right? Um, Sebi, you'll never guess what I got you. It's definitely not that Kawaii-tron game you talked about. Don't give me that look. I didn't just spoil it. You know what? Here's a joke. What did the priest say at the birthday party? Peace be with you. There, that's all I'm telling you. Yeah, so he's supposed to be like kind of the funny one. He's the smart one. She's, the royalty. And yeah, so that was a lot of food that he just ate all at once. Young Sebastian, you should know that my daughter organized this entire party for you. She even handpicked one of the gifts for you. She thinks very highly of you. But hopefully she isn't falling in love. That's supposed to be Gina's mom, the queen of this kingdom. Sebi Harbors, you better not be thinking what I think you're thinking. You've got this big party at a huge castle, and all you can think about is leaving to punch bad guys? I thought I raised you better than that. If you step 1 foot outside, I'm selling every last gift. Hey bro, not gonna lie, it kinda bites I never got a birthday party at a castle. You're a lucky duck. Don't take it for granted. Happy birthday. That's his sister Mora, that's his mom right there. Um, then these are the three Magi-Smileys. These are like his little helpers. Over there is a warp point that will take you somewhere in this kingdom. Beware, past this point, you'll no longer be in safe quarters, as enemies lurk outside. It appears you're in need of a crash course on how to use your toolbox, so be ready for that, Sun Supernova. That's his superhero name, by the way. The Smileys are, in my imagination, they can turn into shields for him to use, but in this game, they'll just be like giving advice to him mainly. And here's his dad, by the way. Don't worry about your mom, Seti. We'll put this celebration on pause till you get your energy out. I remember back when I was your age, I couldn't appreciate anything unless I did something productive. In fact, I'm still kind of the same way. Go out there and have fun busting criminals. All right. So this is supposed to be kind of like the tutorial. Do your best to collect all these Sidekick Stickmen in every stage. They're the reason your speed defies physics. Think of these Vroomies as your little avatars, which they pretty much are. So yeah, also in my imagination, these Stickmen characters, the Vroomies. Well, first, I'll narrate this. Yo, according to my intel, your archenemy Larry was spotted at Domnepra Corp playing on his game tours this morning, and I went to Simba's supermarket this afternoon. No thefts reported. It's almost as if he's just going about his ordinary life. So good? Yeah, but anyways, what was I gonna say? Yeah, these Vroomies are basically supposed to be like um his little basically like these little partners that follow him around all the time, and um because his thing is being super fast, almost like Sonic or the Flash, um these characters are supposed to grant him the ability to resist like friction so that he can run without like any side effects on his body. So yeah. um okay, and this is his arch nemesis Larry. Son, stupid Nova. Here, I'll give him the voice that I imagine for him. Son, stupid Nova. That clay machine wasn't a weapon. It was a service bot sent by my pops to sweep the streets. Are you really so desperate for action that you destroy anything of mine? Pathetic! Just you wait, as the public shall realize I am not the unhinged one. Enjoy, birthday boy! Yeah, so I imagine him having like a Stitch or Gollum voice. Or MODOK. I don't know. I've always pictured that kind of a voice for him. I wouldn't check the news, Sebster. Everyone's convinced you're cray-cray for that earlier stunt. I just go back into the castle and take it easy. Plus, the queen wanted to see you for some reason. Hope you're not in trouble, but honestly, I wouldn't mind if she wanted a word with me. Kidding! Obviously, you know me, I always joke around. Yeah, of course, Jacob, you definitely don't have a crush on the queen. But anyways, speaking of whom, I've seen you've stirred quite the controversy, young Sebastian. Let me give you some advice. Your appetite for crime-fighting thrills are clouding your respect for balance and order. If I were to misuse my power, that would make me a tyrant. As a hero, you're no different. Those don't lose sight of what you're fighting for. Peace. Now, why don't you go to the courtyard? My daughter wants to show you some interesting moves. All right. Well, let's see what she's talking about. The courtyard is just past this bridge. Try to go easy on Princess Gina, for you're already in hot water. Then again, we're not privy to her capabilities, so maybe she's the one who should be careful with her power. Good point. Oh yeah, these restore health. But I already had full health. Okay. Well, that was a lot easier than I imagined it going in the main story, but yeah. Oh, well, I suppose if you're here, that means you won the sparring match. I'm sure she'll like you after that. It may sound like I'm being sarcastic, but I mean it. She's a tough girl like me. Anyways, you feel better now? See, you don't need Larry. I swear, it's like you enjoy his company sometimes. He's a villain, you know. Good point, Mora. Okay. This isn't good, Sun Supernova. Larry wasn't content with simply ruining your credibility, so he's taken it upon himself to wage war in your front yard. And if that wasn't bad enough, he kidnapped your friends. All except for Gina. I strongly suggest you beseech her by grabbing the glowing object up ahead. Novalites grant incredible power to its user, but to our knowledge, the only person who can use them is you. It's a bit of foreshadowing right there. All right, now time to play as Gina. Whoops. It's kind of hard playing this on my computer because it's kind of built around touch controls. I will say it's a lot easier to like edit games or like just make games in general on the desktop version. Well, I'm on my laptop, but you know what I mean. It's a lot easier to do it that way, but how do I get up here? Dang it. Oh yeah, I have to bounce on the enemy's head. Darn it, I forgot about that.
Darn you, son Supernova. Your wits about me were correct. I was brewing up something, and it was this. The Larry Mary. I mean, think about it. A merry-go-round themed box. Has it even been done before? Well, it doesn't matter. Thanks to you. But guess what? My next machine will be even better. Relish in your victory for now, fool. But know this. Your ninth birthday may very well be your last.
I'm sure it will, Larry. All right. Yeah, this is pretty much the end of the level. I'm going to read these characters' dialogue. Thanks, Sebby. That Mary Larry robot was no joke. Speaking of merry-go-rounds, you may be interested to hear there's an island off the shore of Puzzle City called Merry-Go-Round Island. It's exactly what you would expect going off the name alone. But it's home to an active volcano, and I know you've always dreamed of building a lair inside of a volcano. Great job, Sebby! Never doubted you for a second. Well, okay, maybe a little. Besides me, there ain't one guy who could have gotten the job done better. Oh, hey, before you laugh, the only reason I got captured was because I let my guard down, that's all. Right. We made a great team out there. My feathered dragon staff's pretty nifty, right? Combined with your supernova powers, Larry didn't stand a chance. I should say that, like, in my story, the Novalites give him much different powers, but because of the limitations of Bloxels, I had to just make it to where he turns into other characters. So it works either way. Sebastian, I was wrong to scold you earlier. From now on, trust your instincts. As long as you're listening to your morals and not just looking for trouble. I love you. That's good advice. Ah, crap. I need to read what she says. Thank the stars. And that's all she says. Now, Mora. Thank God you rescued us. Ginger's barking was starting to get really incessant. You know she hates being confined and being apart from you. That's true in real life as well. My dog Ginger's right next to me. Not gonna lie, Seb, when your mom found out you were being ridiculed on live TV, she was pretty angry at me. But it seems like everything worked itself out. Well done, champ. Sounds like you got your sharp intuitions from none other than your dad. Not only that, but you're already on your way to becoming a young man. Proud of you. Today's journey has indeed been a lot to take in, but there is so much more to come, Sun Supernova. Hopefully you took the advice of all your peers and mentors, for it will aid you in future quests. In the meantime, proceed to the flag over to the left to conclude this game. Until next episode. Yes, there is a lot more to come, so I look forward to that. I already completed work on the second episode, and I will have that on my channel too. And I'll include the link to the game in the description. It's free to play, so um, if you went ahead and did that, I would appreciate it. Thank you all for watching.